to teach you how to use Writable as an extension in Canvas. So the first thing I'm going to do, and the first thing you're going to want to do, is go to HMH. You're going to want to create the assignment in Writable first. So you go under Discover, and Writable is underneath all of your beautiful unit pictures. You can see the assignments that I've already created. I'm going to create a new assignment so y'all can see how it starts from the beginning. Okay, so step 1 is to write your prompt, and then step 2 is to pick a rubric. You can also choose prompts that already exist. You can also put videos, instructional videos, or select images. I'm just going to keep it really simple. So I typically, you can see that I've created a couple of my own rubrics, but they have all of these amazing rubrics ready for you already. Because I teach AP English, I'm going to do rhetorical analysis. And I can look and see what the rubric includes. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, yep, that looks great. I want to use this rubric. I'm going to say, call it Test Rhetorical Analysis so that we can find it later. Okay, so the assignment is officially there. And I did a super simple assignment. There's a lot that you can change in the assignments based on what you want them to do with it and whether you want to use your own rubric or not, whether you want to use your own prompt or not. But I'm just kind of doing, I'm not the Writable expert by any means, so I'm just doing something really simple to show you this. So now that I have that assignment created in Writable, I am in my Canvas sandbox, and I'm just going to add an assignment. Okay. And then you go to edit the assignment like you do any other assignment. You could put the prompt in here again if you want. You can also just say use the Writable extension to complete this task. However many points you usually do. Oh, here you would put formative or summative. Obviously, I don't have groups created for my sandbox. Okay, here's where it gets fun. You choose external tool for submission type, and then you go to the bottom because it's alphabetical order, and you find Writable. Now Canvas is connected to all of my stuff in Writable, and so the assignment that I just now created with you guys is already here. Here you can select whether or not your students write in a Google Doc. I'm not really sure what it looks like if they don't, but I went ahead and selected this. You can assign a self-review and a peer review cycle, and you can choose how many reviews you want your submissions to receive. You can add revision aid, and you tell it what kind of essay it is. I'll say it's a process essay. Okay, and then enable originality check is that beautiful turnitin.com functionality where we can check and see if they are using things that are not their own thoughts. And so I'm going to give you a note on that in a little bit when I show you what it looks like from the teacher's end. Okay, I always load external tools in a new tool because, in a new tab because it gives them more space to see the assignment. You would assign however you normally would if you want it to be graded, if you want it assigned to certain sections and what due date, and then you'd hit save and publish. And then I can't show you what it looks like on their end, but I did do a test with my students, and my students actually used it on Friday. And so for them, when they load Writable in a new window, they choose to connect using Google. Okay, so when I go to grade, right now I'm seeing obviously no writing. Nobody's done anything on this yet. So all of this data is blank right now, but I'm going to show you what it looks like with one that I already did. Okay. So if I log into Writable and I go to an assignment that I've already given, you can see 43 of my students have completed this task. 74% of them turned in. There's a little bit of data here, but I really haven't graded these yet, and so there's not a lot of data. So I graded this one, and then I noticed that I accidentally put in the rubric. So I checked my boxes, gave her a grade, hopped on over, and this is that student's Canvas, and it's 117.86 is her grade. And so I realized I did something wrong in my rubric, and so when I went to go look at it, I saw, and I'm showing this to you guys so that you don't make the same mistake that I made. I saw that when I created this, I accidentally typed 1,000 there instead of 100, and you can't change it once the assignment has already been started by students. So I started this lovely little chat. I love this feature that they have. This video is getting long, I apologize. And I said, hi, I have students who've already completed it. I noticed that my rubric percentage is wrong, etc., etc. She says the 1,000 shouldn't have been able to happen. I'll be in touch shortly. And she's saying we'll have to manually fix the error on our end, working with the engineering team. So it's lovely that I was able to kind of fix this problem without having to contact, anyone by phone or go through my IC or tech or anything like that. I just talked straight to her about this issue. So that chat feature, again, is right here with that question mark, and it's really nice. But, so you'll see, if I go to grade it, and let's say I change something, let's say I actually need to edit this, and she's really only at about 2 stars here and 1 star here, and she does not demonstrate sophistication. So I hit submit. Y'all remember a second ago I showed you and it said 117, right? If I hit refresh here, it shows the new grade. It's that fast for grade pass back, which is beautiful in my opinion. And then the last thing I was going to show you real quick is what the originality check looks like. So if you click on originality check, it pops up with how original the work is. This one pops up with 25% similarity, but if you look at it, it's because of the quotes that she pulled. So that's something, if you're doing a response to literature or responding to an article, you might want to mention to your students not to worry about the originality check if it's pointing out things that are directly quoted. And that's it.